I didn't know either. What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here. I'm here with my boy Slim, and we're at the Team YCS Las Vegas, and we're with top 16 duelists. What's you guys' name, and what did you specifically play?
Minsu, I'm from Georgia. I was the only PURRELY player, top cut.
Oh God!
I'm representing my cats. You know, shout out to Simba, RIP. But yeah, I played cats for the weekend.
Cats, and then you guys got your teammates right here.
Yep, Cole, Matt, insane players. I'm so glad they were on my team. Like, shout out to them. When we lost, we carried each other.
Yeah.
We were whole teamwork, baby. Let's go.
We were a whole team.
That's how it works,
baby.
Yeah.
Win together, lose together.
That's what's up. But the cats got you this far,
Oh, yeah,
so we
100%.
gotta see this spice, man. But before we get in there, you want to do any shout-outs before that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to my teammates, of course. Shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? The viewers too. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's very supportive. I mean, I can't thank enough because it's hard to find a girl these days that support our hobbies the way she does, and she cares for me and everything. My family, Pac, you know, Aditya, all of them, Adam, Alex, all my boys back at home. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, man. Let's get into this top 16 only PURRELY in the fire format. Tier 0.
Light and dark, baby.
Let's
see
the group, baby.
Best cat, 3 Simba, always hitting. My cat's literally in the spirit, just literally hitting every single PURRELY card. Never miss.
Not once this weekend?
100%.
Wow, that's insane.
100%. Even if it's field spell, it's 100% hit rate.
That's crazy.
3 black cat, you know. It's alright.
He likes the sackiness.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. 1 delicious, 3 happy, 3 pretty, 3 my friend, and these are just supplementary engine. So the logic behind the deck right now is this is 22 total engine, but these are 4 supplementary engine. So the math is there's 18 engine, 18 non-engine. And the math of you drawing a supplementary engine and non-engine, 2 to 3 engine and non-engine, is 94.6%. So it's extremely, it's decently consistent. And if you have 5 hand traps, because you have 18 hand traps, the variance of you drawing 3 Ash, 1 Baylor, and 1 Emperor, you will always have multiple hand traps.
Yeah.
So if you're not playing, they're not playing, and you've got both on top deck mode anyway. So that was the logic, and yeah, this was the all engine. So 18 engine, 4 supplementary engine, and yeah, these got us there. So
is that only 2 sleepy? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, only 2 sleepy.
Really? Was there a reasoning beside that?
You know, there are things called bandless.
Yeah, I had to troll a little bit.
I'm convinced that they throw a dart. There's a dartboard, and they just throw a dart. And I'm like, oh, sleepy to 2. Oh,
yeah, I just
we're gonna
hitting the cat deck more than every other deck. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, they just literally throw a dartboard. I'm telling you, Scarecrow to 0, bro, out of nowhere.
Yeah, they hit that deck before the week they could have
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was playable 2 weeks. 3 Ash, 3 Bell, 3 Baylor, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Imperm, and last card was 41 Tactics. Reason behind Tactics, 41 and 40 have 0.05% in difference in math. It really doesn't change the math that much. But I was trying to fit this card in side deck, but side deck is so tight for going first and trying to break going second boards. So Tactics in the main deck, one of, was totally fine. It didn't hurt the math that much, and every single time I saw it, it was okay. I mostly drew 2. Yeah. But I never really I mean, these cards, this card was insane. Nib, I wanted to see every single draw of 2 or 4 draws off of Sleepy. I wanted to see Nib every single time. Because if I saw my Noir and defense, if they take it, they can't make suits. They can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And I always use my Noir preemptively so they can't play. And if they set 1 or 2, I field spell up, I have all my follow-ups up, I drew 4 or 2, and I have Nib in hand, so they have to play through 2 Noir bounds, 4 draws, unknown. And I have a follow-up in hand always if they get rid of my Noir. So I felt very confident of just going first, unless I get Imperm on double Imperm variants.
Yeah.
It hurt, but other than that, I have 4 hand traps, so I'm chilling.
How was Droll for you?
Droll was okay. It shut down a lot of greedy players. So, I mean, it is correct for you to add Ash off of bonfires, and sometimes that would pass if I'm having extenders, but Droll was pretty good. Against Voice's Voice, it's just turn skip. Bell.
Bell though, yeah, well, that was the next
I don't think it was all of that, but at the same time, I respected Brendan, Voice's Voice, just everything, every interaction. So Nib Bell, cooks every deck.
Yeah.
Like especially like Fire King deck, Nib Bell just cooks. Like there's no way to play around that. Like if you're trying to make 4 bodies and going to Appaloosa, I would Nib. You chain trigger Flame Birch, chain Bell, and then just scoop. Then just like just GG. And then you have a Nib token. You have level 1 Anima. You always take it. Or you can just swing into it. Make with the like high defense. Just swing into it with Happy and make Harmonic Noir plus like Feel Spell and Trap and everything. Sleepy Draw to core. So I was just comboing off with Nib. Nib was insane. This Nib was insane. And Bell was also pretty good against Steven Santoli. I think it was 9th round. I Belled a Saphira game 3. He passed. And we were on top deck mode, but like Bell just hits so many cards right now. So it's just, I mean, it's really good.
It's your extra coverage for whatever everything else didn't hit.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. 41 total in the main deck.
Let me play that in the main deck too.
Oh, Bell in the main deck?
A bit of the tactics.
Oh, the tactics in the main deck? It was for the cross-out target.
We wanted to have it in the list somewhere so we could actually like have good side deck patterns and be able to still cross out tactics.
Right, yeah. And for the extra deck, 1 Typhon. For PURRELY it's necessary because you have 100 body, and if they overextend with extra deck, this card just turns into a beat stick, or it just simplifies the game set a lot better. A lot of Pure Snake I ended up Borrelot and Baron. Yeah. It's good against that as well. And you sometimes have Delicious or Happy for to protect and save Typhon. So they can't nib you. They can't activate or use a Flame Birch effect. And if you protect this, sometimes with Happy or Delicious, you're always in a better position as well. Double Zeus, I respected Cash and a lot of board clear, except for, you know, Fire King and all that. But also, ending on this with Fire King Island up, Fire King Island's always trigger Chain Link 1 mandatory. So whatever, even if they have Flame Birch on the field, if they trigger, they lose because they go Fire King Island 1, Flame Birch 2, someone's 2, but it never gets anything done. Yeah. Maybe like get pop on the field, but like that's literally it. They better have it. Yeah. And Double Noir, insane card. Honestly, 5-man Noir right now is like draw 4 is like insane.
Like nobody activated Hero of the
Yeah. No, I always Astros. Like holy man, I respected that hell out. Yeah. So 1 Downer for of course Zeus purposes, and 1 Noir, 2 Beauty, 2 Happy, 1 Plum, 1 Nightingale. I never made this, but honestly, you need it sometimes to make Zeus. And SPN Anima. Anima was for a nib token, obviously, and sometimes you have a really mediocre board where you're like your normal summon Yellow Cat, but your only access to the late XYZ is like Happy Memory or something, and sometimes that plays into Super Poly, like to Branded or like Voice's Voice. So for summon, I would just go Anima, so I would end on Dark and Light, and then I would just play around Super Poly and play around Nib, and just have security over all the cards that are that my opponents were on. Yeah.
Yeah,
so that was for the extra
That's
deck.
a scary card I'm looking at right now. I haven't seen it for a while.
Noir's really good right now. For the going first card, a lot of OCG players are on this, and I theoried that Ogre, Troll, Veiler is predominant in format every deck, main deck. Going first, this deck really doesn't lose anything. If you have Field Spell, you can't get Warner, Veiler, or Imperm. Only thing you're worried about is like maybe like Imperm without Field Spell and Ash if you have this, and this prevents like Ogre, Veiler, and Troll. Yeah. This card is too insane to not play because it's just whenever you want to send it off, you can always send it off with Pretty Memory, or you can always, and also the XYZ materials for Noir. All the Black Cat and all the cats under the Noir will always go to graveyard because they're XYZ material. So you're not really losing anything playing this card. Maybe losing like 1 Noir, but you always cycle it back. So like you're always on advantage. And so Deep Vision, you're going first. Cross out. There's in hindsight, maybe I could have main decked this to play around tactics, play around all that stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. I think this card going first is always mandatory. Tactics and cross out was. When I watched the games, it was FTK against everybody. I bet it was. A lot of people didn't respect this card, so I played it against Voice's Voice, Cash, Flu. This card was nuts. Unless they see anti-spell, which I had prepared for, which is Cosmic. Cosmic's good against a lot of like Flu back row and all the anti-spell and some of them and stuff, but like Dark Ruler was insane. Because this card, because this deck requires hand advantage, Dark Ruler was just always insane. yeah, they don't take damage, but you make Noir,
and they can't play.
Like they can't play anyway. I draw 2 every turn. Like you better have it. And then the logic behind this, which I never got to really like activate or draw because I never got into time. I always either 2-0 or like I get blown out because you know, if they have it, they have it.
Yeah, they have it.
The format's like is there like
first.
yeah, if you're done first, yeah. But literally this card logic is if you're on like Fisher, Veiler, and Droll, your own cards are also dead. But Droll, I keep it in because if I don't see this card, Droll is the best next card against a lot of decks right now. So I would keep those, but side out like one like Veilers, because I cross out these going first, so like side out like two Veiler, Imperm, and like Bells or something. And then I would just side this in. So I would sit on 5-man, 6-man Noir, draw every turn, but then if I draw into this, you better out Fisher, Noir, and you better out Spooky Dogwood. And because it's a discard effect, it's always safe from this, and you're insane. And also the reason why this card is good, because when you activate Ash, the reason why Ash is so bad this format is because it gives heat align for a lot of the decks. But when you have this, Ash, you're always chilling. And your Black Cats, you're always chilling from Dark as well, because you have Trapping Graveyard most of the time turn 0. And you would always chain trap for Black Cats to just spin back if they target with Dark. And they were short on bodies all the time, even the good players. And yeah, that's about it, I think. The deck felt really, really good. Yeah, I have no regrets of playing this deck. One last time, maybe.
See, the only Pearly and top 16.
Man. A lot of good theory went into that list, we can tell. Really did
a lot of good
players.
players.
Yeah, a lot of good players. You guys did amazing. Congratulations again on your finish, and thank you guys so much for the deck profile.
Thank you guys.